Dave. Damon Allen gave it a try in the pregame warm-up and decided he really didn't have enough zip on the football to start this game this evening, so it'll go to the rookie Marcus Brady getting his first start in the CFL.
And John, no one's more disappointed than Damon Allen himself. He really wanted to play against this tough Winnipeg team, but there's just far too much swelling left in his throwing hand. In fact, he's tried to throw in the warm-up, and he's just sailing the ball a little too far. He's got no zip on it, so he just really felt for the better of the team. Take the night off, get a week's rest, and let the young fella have a chance to play.
Well, Brady is the guy they say is the future of this Toronto Argonaut football franchise, and when you look at him in the regular season, there are really no statistics to look at. However, in preseason, he was good on 23 of 27 passes, 254 yards. That works out to 85%. He also had one touchdown. His longest throw for a completion was 30 yards. So the guy's got a little something to show, but it's going to be a slightly different approach than Damon would take.
It's going to be a lot different than Damon. I mean, Damon's a veteran that really likes to hang on to the ball, let the fast patterns develop. But with Marcus Brady, he loves to get rid of the ball quickly, short pass routes. So his receivers are going to have to make an adjustment tonight. Tony Miles and James Hundred on the outside, and Morreale and Lyle Knight, they're going to have to shorten down those pass routes a little bit. The one good thing for Brady, like most rookie quarterbacks that come into this league, he can run. So he's got the great wheels, and if too much heat comes early, don't be surprised if Marcus Brady tries to stretch that defense all by himself.
Marcus Brady getting the start in this one tonight. Damon Allen is dressed, but simply felt that he didn't have enough motion, and his throwing hand was a little too much, so Damon will be on the headset trying to help out the rookie quarterback, Marcus Brady.
Well, I had a long chat with Damon, and he feels like he can really help Brady from the sidelines tonight, help him to try to recognize all the multitude of defenses that the Winnipeg Blue Bombers will throw at him tonight. And unfortunate that Allen is not playing, but Brady with an opportunity for him.
A little trickery here on the first play. As Lyle Knight takes it on the reverse. So offensively, for the Argonauts, Brady gets the start in the backfield. Bowles and Humphrey up front. Miles, who's had a great run so far. Lyle Knight and Hundred are the outside receivers. And no gain on the opening play for the Argonauts. The Blue Bombers weren't fooled. Chad Polk, the center of the offense for the Argos. Brady will put it up. Welcome back to Skydome. The backups for the Argonauts tonight, Damon Allen and Michael Bishop, with Marcus Brady getting the start. And down there, Lisa Hillary.
Well, thanks very much, John. Quarterback Damon Allen is not 100%, as you alluded to earlier, so Marcus Brady gets the start. Now, it looks as though Michael Bishop, that assignment tonight could be shared by him. Allen has a bruised bone in his throwing hand, so he needs at least another week to heal. But the good news is, following this game, the Argos have 11 days off. Back up to you.
I talked to Doug Brown before the game, and he said, gosh, we've just seen a few plays on him, but they know he likes to get rid of the ball quickly.
And he can run. There's a little evidence there. Brady is out near the 35. According to the head coach, his quarterback tonight is quick, he's accurate, and he likes to unload the ball in a hurry. Also not afraid to run.
As most young quarterbacks like to do.
Yeah, there you go.
If it was Damon loves to hang on to that football, let a play develop, and if nothing happens, certainly he can take off himself. He's done it for over 10,000 yards in his career on the ground.
Yeah, through 18 seasons, he's seen it all, so he likes to stand back there and survey the situation where the young guys do not see it quite that way. He's closing in on Ron Lancaster's 333 all-time touchdown passes tossed. Matt Dunnigan at 306, number 3 all-time. Argonauts get within one of a first down, 2nd and 1 here. Critical play for the young quarterback, and he'll put it out. Brady looking deep, it's there, flipped into the air, and no catch, no chance. Hang on. They're calling it a first down. Tony Miles was the target of young Marcus Brady. You'll see again here, there was coverage there by Antonio Banks.
Well, with David Benefield right in his face, he steps up. Ball probably should have been picked off by Ricky Bell, but I do believe that was a good catch. An excellent call by the officials. And why not on 2nd and inches try to build some confidence in your offense? I think it's a great call.
Huge game for the Argonauts. They'll keep it on the ground this time with John Humphrey. 37 yards on the pass from Marcus Brady to Tony Miles. And Miles actually taking it off the shoulder of the Bomber defender before it hit the turf.
A pretty heads-up play, and have they been thrilled or what with Tony Miles? They got him in a trade for Joe Montford, along with Randy Bowles came over to Toronto, but what a terrific effort right here. I mean, he never gave up on the ball and worked back into it, a tip, and it was up for grabs. Yeah, he comes up with a big catch. I wouldn't say it's been a pleasant surprise, but he sure has played well.
Grabbing it away from Antonio Banks. Brady under the cover this time and finds his favorite target. There will be no gain there. Tony Miles was wrapped up, and there's a penalty marker down in the Winnipeg secondary. Marcus Brady looked upon as the Argonauts quarterback of the future. He hasn't accomplished very much so far tonight, just 35 yards passing.
Well, I think the pressure really is squarely on Brady. I mean, if Damon Allen was playing tonight, I think it would definitely be a different story. That's pretty obvious. But, you know, Brady's got to get something going, because what he's doing to his defense now is getting them a little tired here in the first half. And this is a tired group to begin with. Winnipeg's last drive where they got the field goal with 7 plays. And Adrian Smith left his man, read the pass pattern, and made the play.
Argos need some points from this turnover. Brady will turn it right back. Intercepted by the Bombers this time.
They're reversing it,
For the correction on the play. Forward pass interference. Winnipeg. First down Toronto.
Yeah, initially when I saw the play, and I said, you know, the interception won't count, because clearly to the right of your screen, there's Miles right over there. I mean, he's the one that gets knocked down, and he didn't interfere with Ricky Bell at all. So Toronto will get the first down. They will keep a drive going. They only trail by 5. And Marcus Brady has an opportunity now to get some points on the board.
Marcus Brady had the call perfectly.
Your lip read Dave Ritchie says, what a joke.
Well, he's not happy with it. Happy with the Argo bench. Brady tosses to the end zone and almost picked off again. The target was Tony Miles. And Maurice Kelly was in on the coverage. And so was Ricky Bell.
Lots of pressure on Brady that time, and really when you're trying to throw a long ball off the back of your foot, it's not going to have enough velocity, and Mo Kelly able to get underneath. What a battle with Ricky Bell and Tony Miles, second play in a row. Ricky Bell is probably steamed from that interference call.
So another crack at it here for the Argos from the 25. 2nd and 10. Brady can't find a receiver. Now he's got one. Touchdown, Toronto. All night found a way to get in behind that Blue Bombers secondary. And Marcus Brady has his first touchdown toss in the CFL. It goes for 25 yards, and the Argos have the lead at 6-5. Blue Bombers unable to capitalize a couple of times, and the Argonauts have taken advantage of their second golden opportunity to get to the end zone.
John, there's no replacement for mobility. Marcus Brady bought himself a lot of extra time, and that enabled Lyle Knight to get open in the Argos' first score of the night.
Argonauts have the lead. Marcus Brady gets his first CFL starts and gets his first touchdown in the league to Lyle Knight. It's 7-5 Toronto on Wendy's CFL Live.
He's had difficulty throwing on the run, and usually with a young quarterback, you'd like to get him out of the pocket, roll out, sprint outs, those types of things, but Brady has had some difficulty in completing balls. There are his numbers on the evening, but when he has been outside of containment, he hasn't completed a pass tonight. Now, when he was in the pocket, he threw a nice strike to Lyle Knight right up the middle, but when he's asked to go outside, he has not been able to complete anything.
2nd and 10, Toronto. Across the Argonaut 30, almost at the 33. Brady tripping up Lal Knights. On a picture-perfect play as the Argonauts threaten to hit the end zone again.
And a pretty neat formation for Toronto. They actually bring Lal Knight out of the backfield. It's the third receiver. Winnipeg makes a mistake. Here he is. And he's going to go up and just go down to the corner. And Mo Kelly, 24, the middle safety, there he is. He's the one that's going to have to pick him up, but he doesn't get over there at all. Lal Knight is wide open. And give Brady credit. He recognized it. He probably had a feeling, when I run this guy out of the backfield, as number 3 receiver, he's going to be my target. And don't think Adam Rita didn't design that against this Winnipeg defense that loves to play a lot of man-to-man. That's a tough play to cover.
A huge gain for the Argonauts, set up at the 10. Brady to the end zone again, and this one is picked off. It was a 67-yard play that set up the opportunity for Toronto, and Antonio Banks atones for what happened to him on the previous play with the end zone interception.
Yeah, that was a poor throw. He was trying to do the out and up the wheel to John Humphrey, and Antonio Banks saw it all the way. And boy, if you're going to run that play, I mean, it's not a bad play in the end zone because it's a running back, usually against a linebacker. This time, Banks had him, but you've got to put a lot of airtime on that throw, and Banks read it perfectly. So the Toronto really wastes a good play by Knight. I mean, you could say Winnipeg plays tough defense down in their own red zone here.
That was an easy interception.
It sure was.
From the 25, Blue Bombers first. Only one touchdown to talk about, but lots of other stuff has happened here. Oh, a one-handed grab by Terry Ray. Went up in the air, brought it down with one hand, and so Brady has thrown it right back to the Blue Bombers, who will be desperate to score right here and now on that turnover.
Well, Winnipeg dropped everybody deep, even Doug Brown, the defensive tackle. He went back in coverage right in the middle of your screen, and Terry Ray, what a terrific interception. There's no way that ball was going to be completed, and as they try to hit Tony Miles down the middle.
Look at the Bombers. There's 3 right there.
Yeah, that ball is not going to be completed, but that's a mistake by a young quarterback. He got fooled by the defense, threw it into a crowd, and paid the price.
So as Pinball said, his quarterback, Marcus Brady, has played an okay game so far. The interceptions have been costly in the sense that the Argonauts could have built up a more substantial lead from where they were on the football field. I mean, they didn't come away with a touchdown, but they were certainly in 3-point range on one of the interceptions.
Yeah, the interception by Antonio Banks clearly was 3-point range. But you know what? You're going to have that happen with a young quarterback. They don't have Damon Allen ready to play tonight, so they have to go with the next best and live with it. And I mean, they do have the lead, although Brady's first half, a couple of critical mistakes on balls. One ball that should have been thrown farther and one ball that shouldn't have been thrown at all.
Damon Allen watching this from the sidelines. He has a bruised throwing hand, tried it in the pregame and said he just didn't have enough zip on the ball. So, I mean, he is available for duty, but I would think it would be in an emergency situation for the Argonauts tonight.
You know, John, the key thing about Damon Allen to me is I did some math today, and over 18 seasons, he's averaged 16.8 games per season. So that tells me that he is one of the most durable quarterbacks to ever play this game, but unfortunately, he's out tonight.
Marcus Brady trying to win a showdown with David Benefield, going long, and he's got his target. He's got a touchdown. Lal Knights high stepping into the end zone. Brady made it happen there. Mo Kelly beaten by Lal Knights. 78 yards for the touchdown. And that's 2 for Knights tonight.
Well, sometimes as a receiver, you've got to come back and make a big catch for your young quarterback. That was a tough catch. He fought off Mo Kelly, and look at the smile on Brady's face. What a way to begin this third quarter, his second of the night.
This one for 78 yards, and the Argonauts have a couple of touchdowns on the board. The Blue Bombers have yet to count a major. 3 catches, 170 yards, Lal Knights. And his second touchdown of the evening, 78 yards. He's made big plays as the Argos have a 14-5 lead.
Well, they've used Knight effectively. Here's Mo Kelly over on the left side of the screen. Nice rollout and step up, and again avoids the pressure from Wickman. And watch this throw here, underthrown, but watch the adjustment by Knight. He fights off Kelly, makes the grab, and gets the easy high stepping into the end zone. And well, boy, as a receiver, when you got a young quarterback, you're going to have to make some brilliant plays for him. And Lyle Knight has made 2 tonight. This was his first touchdown.
That one an easier catch,
a lot easier,
open in the end zone, but he has a couple, and 3 on the season for Lyle Knight, who's getting his opportunity with the injuries that the Argonauts have racked up. He's technically into the lineup in the spot usually occupied by Darryl Mitchell. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Important that the Argos come away from this with points, and they'll come up short of the first down on the completion to Lyle Knight, who has turned into the favorite target of Marcus Brady, and no wonder.
Well, you talked about his physical specimens, and here's a guy who's 6'3", 200 pounds. He runs a 4.3 40 and can bench press 225 20 times. I'd say that's the complete package.
I would say he's got speed like you used to have, Lightning Leaf. 4.3.
My speed was getting out of bounds.
That was the 4.320 in those days, though, right?
4.320. Did 1 to